We're gonna be starting the, B-side soon. They'll first figure... Oops. Nice one. Figured show off the new title card, introducing the other half of the party that we didn't see before. Again, not accurate, because, at the end of the day, I made a last-second switch and decided to use Hawkeye in the first round party as opposed to the second. Regardless, I just want to mention one thing. Screw these freaking things on her dress. They were an absolute pain to get correctly, and even then, I'm pretty sure I messed up a little bit. Yeah, actually, I can see it right here, in the left part of her dress. I'm missing a little bit of the details. God damn it. It's fine. It's fine. I'll take care of that some other time. Probably in between weeks. But regardless. Mana A. My name is Sage Blake. I'm a wanderer, storyteller, artist of mature, and before we get to the appropriate B-side startup, I did some additional research about things and found out something important about this place. Yes, we do have 2 stars already on the save file, right? That means that technically we have 100%ed a run-through. Keyword a run-through. However, there's still something we can do. And that something is specifically... There's another thing that we can do involving Annis. Time trials. And there is something important that you can get from a successful time trial. Specifically, I believe, if you can manage to beat her within 6 minutes. I'm not gonna absolutely grind this, I'm just gonna give it like 2 or 3 attempts at first. But yeah, that's something you can do, and you get a pretty good reward for it. Time to see if I can do this. And I forgot my buttons, so this is gonna be a painful. Set my debuff. Holy. Okay. Wrong button. Heal. On everyone. Sheila. That'll be a lot of damage right out the gate. Oh! Earth and the earth is Earthy's immune to wood. Eventually. Lovely. So while this wears off, I'm gonna have to do nothing. 4 down. Down to my turret. Alright. First phase down in 2 minutes. I've got 3 minutes 49 to take down the dragon. While I'm at it, Yep.
Again.
Yeah. You back up. Heal quick.
I will not fall.
Damn. Double goddamn. I like it. It all depends on at least a few different factors. Heal. Crap.
Not like this.
Holy crap, this is burning all my items.
I will make war. Got it? Allow me.
You know what? Screw it. Raptor Lance. Just to floor out some damage quick.
On target. This will end. You are at your limit. This is all of my power.
Heal.
What's on me? Water.
Ellie. Should work. I will never give up. I will bring war.
Crap.
You don't
And just in case. Lock her down. Good. You.
I will heal you. Make me now.
What's on me?
Again.
Okay, leave it to me. Feeling confident?
And that's fatal. So, cleared that.
Feel it.
Devastation affects its brain.
Barely, but cleared it. You don't get anything for these fights except for the specific items. And by items, I mean abilities. There are, I believe, 3 abilities that you can get, depending on the difficulties that you do this time challenge within. The first of which, Chaos Protection, which adds a lot of CS to units. But, unfortunately, this isn't the best ability that you can get from this, and it's actually recommended before you go into No Future, let alone Expert, that you get one of these specific abilities. And it's going to require a bit of preparation, thinking about it. To that end, I'm probably going to go back a couple areas just to build CS, come back, and work on that second. Dragon down. Oh wow, that was a one-shot. That Psych effect was the one-shot ability that I have on.
Stronger than ever.
That I have on this guy. Cool.
This is my fight.
But yeah, again, in order to make these challenges easier, we need to we are going to need SC. We are going to need maxed out SC, or close to maxed out SC. Because throwing out one of those attacks is going to be very important. Just to tick down the timer that much faster. I mean, you saw it, with Kevin fully buffed and everything. With Kevin fully buffed, and the boss fully debuffed and everything, that dealt almost half its HP in the first phase. Wow, that actually does do what I think it does. It actually does what it says. That's kind of disgusting. Ooh. I don't think I could do that. Yeah, in that case, let's just leave it at that. I have one of the abilities. Worst case scenario, I'll come back to get the others, but we need to start the B-side playthrough. Now, I did do some additional research in between last week and this week, and I did find out something that okay, it's a recommendation for people who are getting into this. It's recommended that your first playthrough be whoever you want, the second playthrough be one of the characters that you previously had, so that way they could be super buff and shelter everyone, and two of the new characters, and the third playthrough be everyone else's, to be the last character you didn't use, and two of the other characters that you really like using. I might do that, since I plan on doing like 3 full playthroughs of this. And again, the reason being that the last third of the game does change, and I need to show that. So I figure at least split the story somewhat between those 3 playthroughs, right? I also made an executive decision that we're not going to do No Future until the 3rd playthrough, where I know what I'm doing for certain, and I have the 3 characters that I actually want to use / bother with using. I've also heard that No Future is absolutely disgusting in terms of its difficulty, especially since boss fights are time. Yeah. But this is also when I bring up something else that's important. Sure, you're playing on harder difficulty, but you also get some additional abilities depending on a few factors. No matter what you do for a New Game Plus, you will always get Love of Mana, which increases the XP gain for your entire party by 300%. In tandem with that, you also gain abilities for the 3 characters within the original file. So in this case, Faith Bond for Reese. It's okay, not great. Instinct Bond can be pretty good. And Fellow Bond. Ridiculous. That noted, I think I'm actually going to properly follow the characters that are on the B-side title card this time. So that means my party will consist of Angela, Duran, and Hawka.
I'm a soldier from Volsena. The name's Duran.
Sorry, Duran. I don't like that pronunciation. Whatever.
In Altena, the kingdom of magicians, the true queen's magic was all that kept the freezing temperatures of the surrounding snowy lands at bay. But as the mana of the world grew weaker, so did her power. Bit by bit, the ice and cold began to encroach on the castle.
Citizens, we all feel the magic draining from the land as mana weakens. For our mighty kingdom of Altena, this is of grave concern. We shall not sit idly while our country crumbles. No, no. We must open the forbidden portal to the Sanctuary of Mana, and then we can obtain the Sword of Mana.
I thought that was just a
Be still. Legend says the portal to the Sanctuary of Mana only appears after activating the Mana Stones throughout the world. Obviously, no country would willingly give up a precious Mana Stone, so we expect a certain amount of resistance. We shall muster our strength and take the Mana Stones by force.
Of course.
Our true queen will obtain the Sword of Mana to rule her magic empire.
Long live the true queen! Glory to Altena! Oh, come on, Jose! Please?
Hush! No need to shout, Your Highness. Honestly, you know, I used to be the sharpest of the great magic users in the Altanish court.
Get outside.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. I do not need another trip down your winding memory lane. Just teach me the rest of yesterday's lesson. Ha!
I've told you time and time again. You cannot use magic simply by learning the steps. Your magic has not manifested because you rely on form instead of spirit.
Oh, please, not another lecture. Fine, I just won't ask for lessons anymore then. Take that.
Rude. Respect your elders.
Oh, this child.
Look, there's Victor. Hey, Victor! Hey!
Oh, morning, Your Highness. Have you finished your magic lessons already? You know Jose complains to me whenever you skip lessons, right? Please consider my plight next time, Your Highness.
No.
Angela, princess and heir to the throne of Altena. With a heavy burden dogging her steps, Angela grew up fatherless in the shadow of her mother's royal duties. Her childhood was extremely lonely. Instead of affection from her mother, it seemed all she received were scoldings. Though she knew that the queen had important responsibilities that kept the two from playing, that knowledge didn't stop Angela's frustrated tears.
Well, of course. She's kind of being a shitty parent.
Starved for attention, the princess grew into a rebellious youth. She often acted out, playing pranks on members of the court. Though Angela became a renowned beauty, much like her mother, she remained woefully unable to wield the magic power of her bloodline. That lack of talent was never far from her mind.
Ugh, I am so bored. Why does nothing ever happen around here?
And before I forget, I should probably equip the two most important abilities right off the bat, Mana Blessing and Love of Mana. And commence the looting. That's the place I need to go, but I might as well tip in anyway. Practicing their magic. It doesn't really look like it. Okay, that's actually a pretty funny sound. 10 lucre there. Treasure chest. Delicious cup of wishes. Always need the sippy cups. Don't think I didn't see that chest right there. 40 lucre. The cacti I've found so far counts. I'm liking this, because that means I have a constant running checklist of chests. Although by the look of it, I don't think I can get the next chests quite yet. Specifically because cutscene attack. And because some of these areas are locked off. Others aren't. I'm gonna take that. Easy cash. And by the look of it, nothing else around.
The Crimson Wizard is training the mages harder than ever. I heard some were injured, but I suppose that's one of the dangers of war. I'm not sure, but the Crimson Wizard might be as powerful as Her Majesty the Queen now.
Oh, there you are. Your Highness, the Queen and her advisor have called for you. I will wait for you in the gardens.
Alright.
Now is not the time to dawdle.
Please hurry, Your Highness.
This is urgent. Her Majesty is preparing our troops to invade Valsena across the sea. We must go to her, Your Highness.
Your Majesty, I believe you sent for me?
Angela, allow me to explain. As you know, we must control the Mana Stones to gain access to the sanctuary. That is the reason for our invasion. Legend says
That's some
if we
really
activate
questionable
the
voice
energy
acting.
of the Mana Stones in the world, the portal will open. And we don't question legend. We shall begin with the Altenish Mana Stone.
How will you do that?
We will use a forbidden magic spell, outlawed because it takes the life of the enchanter in exchange for that mana energy.
I'd like to point out, here's that little bit of plot that we got in the A Side playthrough that's suddenly important here.
However, my associate and I are too important for this sacrifice. If we use your body as a vessel for that cursed magic, your death would act as the catalyst we need to release the Mana Stone's true power.
But Mother!
You've been a useless blight on my lineage for far too long. To think that my daughter could be so weak and powerless. Under these circumstances, sacrificing yourself for the spell is the most fitting end for my heir. Now come, my child.
No! No!
And she's gone.
She's gone.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Where? I'm outside the castle. But why would my mother? I can't return, but I have no idea what to do now. village to the east? That might be my only option at this point.
While we're at it, might as well take a look around, search for swag. Little bits and bobs here and there. Like this chest. With a sippy cup. And more pressingly, it's a hooligan. I apparently keep my items.
Here we go!
That's good to know. And for unique class strike, to start with, double slap. There is nothing slash about it.
I actually won. I think.
There is absolutely nothing slash about that attack, just saying. More like double kill. And I'm already feeling the difficulty of this, considering one attack thirded my health. Right side though, again, because of the perks that we've got, we're getting more XP faster, which means less grinding, which means we can properly handle the difficulty.
I can't.
I'm sorry, did I say properly handle the difficulty? I meant somehow handle the difficulty. I was not expecting the first death to happen that quickly. Is that supposed to happen?
Where am I?
Maybe. If that is the case, then that's, interesting design.
Oh, good. You're awake.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to
My
happen.
daughter found you in the snowfield. Cheery, look! Our guest woke up.
Yay! Can I play with her? Huh? Can I?
No, don't bother her. But I'll play with you.
Yay!
What? Well, on the bright side, at least we made it to, all around. Holy shit, all of my items carried over. That's actually really good news. I mean, in the case of the class items, it doesn't really matter, because only the ones for Hawkeye will be relevant, but
I'll
even
go
then.
for a walk to boost my mood.
Alright, time to go looting. Guess where I can go over there. Maybe not. Oh well. Not sure if I go with the, Did I actually not get the chest in this area? Weird. Well, that means I get to look around for that. Watch it be in one of like the houses just to mess with me. Or right there. Ding. I guess to start with, I'm gonna need some equipment.
Well, lots of wares to browse. Come again.
You do not sell equipment.
Well, lots of wares to browse. Come
You
again.
do not sell good equipment. So I guess that shoots my plans in the foot. Plot progress it is. Oh good! The plant box keeps its level.
Welcome. Come again.
Ma'am, I don't know what to do. Please, give me guidance.
Sometimes people lose any last spark of hope and fall into the deepest despair. When that happens, you must go to Holy City Wendell and seek advice from His Eminence, the Priest of Light.
The Priest
That's
of
specific.
Light?
To find your way through the darkness of despair, you will need a guiding light.
What
Go
is this,
to
Kingdom
Wendell,
Hearts?
child.
No, I don't think we need a guiding
That
light.
is your fate.
Next thing you're gonna say is that light is going to be your guiding
Come on!
key.
This fraud told me the same thing. Go to Wendell or whatever. All I asked was whether my next child was going to be a boy or a girl.
Maybe the answer is they're going to be a moral. Hey, don't judge.
Holy City Wendell, huh? I don't know what awaits me there, but I guess it's bound to be better than getting caught here in my own kingdom. I'll go. I mean, nothing could possibly be worse than staying cooped up in the castle. And if I learn how to handle my magic, maybe my mother will welcome me back. There's a chance, at least.
I'm pretty sure that chance is 0, Angela. But nice try. Nice try.
Heart heavy with the Queen's rejection, Angela left Altena as a wanted criminal with a price on her head.
Oh, come on! Now how am I supposed to get to Wendell? I don't know what I was expecting, but I don't like the look of these beastmen at all.
I'm gonna be skipping a couple cutscenes here and there if they're redundant. If I think they're redundant. If they aren't, and I end up skipping them, my apologies. But that's just the. That's just how I'm gonna approach things. More pressingly, since we're on the expert difficulty, I figure, you know what, instead of going to the original default, the original SNES BGM, let's go to the remake. Because the remade soundtrack is drastically different in some respects from the original. And it's also symphonic, if I remember correctly. wanted to jump into here and pick up the 10 lucre. Let's see, 2 chests. And I'm not sure I discovered their locations for whatever reason. Oh, time to go looting. Chances are, one of the chests is probably going to be up here. Or not. Maybe I was expecting a little too much. Holy... What? What the heck is that doing there? I want that. What an awkward place to have an item seed, of all things. Oh well, it's in my pockets now. Hey, Reese.
Pardon me. My younger brother is missing, and I must find him as soon as possible.
I see.
Sorry, Reese, but, you're not a party member. I feel bad for her, though.
Hey, it might not be my place to meddle, but you should stay inside when beastmen are around. Leave once it's dark instead. They pay less attention to little things like guard duty at night. I'm free until then, if you're looking for or not.
Don't worry, I was joking.
Sure you were.
Beastmen of Ferolia look like Hey, if you're trying to leave the city, the whole lot of them tend to get together and...
If it's easier to sneak around at night, I'll just go to the inn and rest until then. I am not about to risk my complexion by staying up all night.
And back to the onerous duty of trying to find the chests. Where the hell? I think there's a candy. There's a nothing. I feel like the treasure chests are in really obvious locations, and I'm just blanking. Wouldn't be the first time. The hell? What is that up there? Is that a bird? Can I actually get up there? I'm genuinely curious now. I'm gonna spend some time doing this because why not? I'm not sure. You know what? Screw it. Just look at chests. Although, not having very much luck with that. Wait, technically one of them was over here, wasn't it? Yep, silly cap. I feel like I did this last time too, just spending so much useless time looking for a chest that probably doesn't matter in the end. Oh, there it is. Alright, that settles that. And so, under cover of night, we enter the Ravite Forest. And fight some enemies. shot. Candy? There we go. And the first level up. Good. Easier to knock back enemies when magic is successful. Earth damage. Magic damage don't increases. Deals light magic damage. Deals wind magic damage. Well, considering what I get first, probably pitch 2 points of spirit. Save on a new file. Oh, that's good to know. There's gold text to tell you, yeah, this is a New Game Plus file. Good to know.